pues tú estabas, te contaste los dedos. What's your name, sir? Your name?
Sergeant Morrison.
Sergeant Morrison?
Yes.
Okay, specialist, you mind doing me a favor? You mind standing over here next to your sergeant, please? Thank you. Oh, we're waiting for the supervisor to show up. And then we're going to have our K9 roll up too.
Like I said, never a dull moment.
I just feel bad for the other shit. They gotta stay out here longer. And they still have an hour drive back, so they're staying up late.
Yeah, exactly.
Distraction.
They're spread thin as it is. And they all want to gaggle over here.
Maybe some of that. I think they've got that. My fault.
Apologies.
Yeah, good job. Yeah, can't blame you too much.
Trying to do my job, but we're almost 30 minutes behind, so, you know.
I mean, it won't take you inside, but we're still going to be out here until 6.
I mean, whether it was you or some random citizen, we'd be doing the same thing.
But I literally talked to you on the road, and then we took off. You looked in my van, we took off.
And then I got more information over the radio.
Ah, okay.
Besides, I thought it'd be a little bit easier to search you guys over here, right?
Mm.
It's safer for you guys.
Not
you
to
guys
mention
get out here,
safer.
Not worry about being in the middle of nowhere.
You never know who you're gonna bump into.
I mean,
I think I'll be all right. I got body armor and a full auto AR, so I think I'm good.
I mean, just saying, it wouldn't be new for someone in uniform to do something they weren't supposed to.
Hey, I've been doing this 21 years. I'm not going to jeopardize my career. I'm basically retired. I'm just doing this extra.
So then you should know that we're just doing our job, right? You run into MPs all the time. They do the same thing.
I've never been pulled over like this.
You never coming onto base. You never get inspected for DUI or anything like that.
On base, yeah.
No, well,
So
consider this our base.
federal installation. This is public space, so yeah.
Well, actually, you were on private land,
Well, we're authorized to be there, so.
authorized to be here. This is your fault by that down there.
Well, our list says, our coordinate says that point at the river, so.
Which is where we're with you.
Yeah.
But that's why it's fishy. None of you guys are on the river. You go down the river. So here we are in the situation where you went down the river with a whole bunch of subjects that are on the river bank, and then all of a sudden come out of the area.
Really?
So that's what you're here for.
Really, I would love to see that footage. I would love to see that footage. I was sitting in my van for 20 minutes. I never got out of my van to take a piss or nothing.
All right. Talk to you.
I would say this guy. I mean, is it interesting? It's not every day you get to be pulled over by a motor patrol, so it's like, yay! I just want to see the dog. The dogs are so cute.
Hold the camera for a second.
Oh, I turned it off.
No, you got your thing.
You recording all this?
Yeah, you covered the camera with your thumb.
God damn. You gotta put this in military fails?
Oh no, this is going on YouTube.
Slash RB fails. I'm not y'all.
Bad enough I get pulled over just as a regular biker. Because they think I'm part of Banditos or some shit. Because I got
San Antonio?
no, I'm from Central Texas.
TN.
I'm part of a veteran-only MCFA, and we get pulled over all the time just because they think we're in cahoots with Banditos and Mongols and everything else around here.
Did you say the Mongols?
Mongols.
Like Mongolians?
No, Mongols.
I'm sorry. That's a joke.
I had to get a new phone because my charging port was messed up, and I took the memory card and the SIM card out.
Yeah.
I realized I only had a 6 gig memory card in there. And, oh, that sucks. Should have got a bigger one. You get a big, like 64. I had to restart the video because it said my memory card was full.
What also features is the backup.
Yeah.
That's a little concerning.
Yeah. We got 1, 2, 3,
I
4,
know some of these
5,
guys are trained
6,
to
7,
fight 3 people at the same time. That's part of their training.
8 federal vehicles. And more than a dozen agents.
It's like they said, go over there, don't look over here. Go someplace,
Hey,
get somebody.
How you doing, partner? Supervisor Cantu. You Morrison?
hey, yes.
Mr. Morrison? Alright. Who's your commanding officer?
My commanding officer?
Yeah.
That would be frickin' Lieutenant Thompson.
Lieutenant Thompson?
Yeah, second Lieutenant Thompson.
Second Lieutenant Thompson?
You need light?
I got it. Okay. Second Lieutenant.
And my NCOIC is going to be Sergeant First Class Marquez.
Marquez? Sergeant? Marquez. Alright, sir. So, after I spoke with the agents, apparently we have you're familiar with the alpha cameras that we have, right?
This is our first time being to this point. Our point was actually originally over by, I think it's a pump station down there by the river.
Okay.
And this is our fallback point. So they gave us wrong information. So we went to the pump station and then we got directed over here.
And you got directed over here.
Yeah.
When you went down there, did you see anybody?
Absolutely not. I did not.
Talk to anybody?
I did not even get out of my vehicle. When I sat there, I got further information. I got the correct coordinates to this area right here, and I proceeded over here. On my way out, I had one of the agents. He pulled up, and I figured, okay, we must have just hit a sensor or something. He came out to go check.
Who did you talk to about getting your coordinates, and who sent them to you?
It's our SOG, our Sergeant of the Guard, Sergeant Izagiri.
Izagiri?
And we were the one. That was the one we were waiting on to get the proper coordinates.
Okay, and did you text him or did you call him? Or
I tried calling him. He didn't pick up. My guy here, he texted him, and finally got the coordinates, and
And he
then
sent them to you?
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
and he sent you the reports. And this was after you guys had come up, or you were still down?
Yeah, we got them just to get our bearings and then type it into the GPS and then make our way out of the farm area and get back on the hardball back to here.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And we talked to one of the guys, and I pulled up next to him. He's like, "Hey, you guys looking for a point?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we were down there, but it's the wrong point." And then he was like, "Well, some of the one camera saw you messing with a couple bodies down by the river, which is false. That is completely false. I don't know where that camera was pointed, and wasn't pointed at me." So, and then he's like, "All right, cool." He checked the van, everything. There's no one in the van. So we turn around, we make our way back to the hardball. He follows me all the way to the parking lot, and now I have freaking 10 vehicles and a dozen agents out here for what? For what?
Well, again, according to the camera, they saw, you guys down there. And apparently there's another 4 bodies that they saw down there. And they apparently, what they saw, as they described it, as an exchange. So that's why we were kind of like, okay, so that's why we're kind of questioning, what's going on. We just got here. We're trying to figure out everything.
Yeah.
I'm not. First of all, I'm not accusing you or anything. I'm just trying to get information right now.
Well, that one guy did. He was all over me, telling me to settle down and all this other shit.
You were kind of getting a little riled up, Sergeant.
I have every right to be being profiled, pulled over for what? He already checked.
It wasn't. So again, it wasn't profiled the way it looked on the camera, right? We're not saying you did anything. It just appeared there might have been an exchange.
Well, that camera guy needs more training because he was pointed the wrong freaking way.
We're just doing due diligence, right? We're just asking questions.
Yeah.
We're not saying nothing personal, Mr. Morrison. We don't know anything. That's all it is.
I get it.
But you understand your rights, and obviously, you know why you're down here. We have this influx of illegal activity coming across and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Right. So, given that we had the camera. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
I'm asking you for a consent. I'm asking you for your consent. To make sure that whatever this exchange was didn't happen, or if it, happened to be, which, like I said, I'm not accusing you or anybody, but we have some reason to believe that, hey, you know what? Maybe something got exchanged, but something illegal.
Okay.
So if anything, all we're doing is trying to look for maybe drugs and stuff like that.
Okay.
And if you refuse to give a consent, that's totally fine.
Consent for what?
Just to search maybe your bags and stuff like that.
They already searched the bags.
So a canine stuff, right? We have a canine here.
Okay.
And he's just gonna run everything.
Okay.
And help us resolve this even quicker.
Okay.
And he's asking, do we have your consent to do such thing?
Sure, why not? You're already here, so might as well, right?
Okay. And I think the canine will probably ask you the same question.
Okay.
I think he arrived. Yeah, he's back there. Get the canine.
Mark, can you reach out?
How old are the dogs?
Huh?
Usually.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah.
I know they go training.
Okay, I'm just gonna make sure who's
It's sergeant.
okay. So the only thing I need is consent from you
Okay.
to run the dog inside the vehicle. Once he comes out,
Okay.
nothing, we're good to go.
All right. There's nothing in here, so they can go ahead and do their thing. They're already here, so.
So I came this way because they told me you took it in.
They did a he said, she said type stuff.
Dude,
Like he was saying, I'm curious. This person said
that camera was not pointed at us. I'm sorry.
I asked them, were they in OCVs? Did you see any military people on the camera? Because you can see through the windows. These aren't tinted.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Hey, what company are you guys with?
That's something.
Delta?
Delta Company, yeah.
Delta Company?
Out of the Westaclo Armory.
And you know what, man? I'm just letting you know, it could be a big misunderstanding. So just take a deep breath. No one's saying you're anything, man. So just.
I mean, I have guys I have to relieve. They've been on here for 8 hours. They need to get back to the armory. They need to get back and get some sleep.
Your chain will understand. Because remember, you're just a cog in the wheel.
Yeah.
And if this all pans out, you're just, hey, it's just misunderstanding. Right?
I get it.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Our boss is talking to your boss, so.
There's a news crew and you need one.
There's a dog. I recently learned that most German Shepherds, like the way their backs are, you see how they're like bent down a little bit lower?
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be like that, and it's actually bad for them. Somewhere along the line when we started breeding them, it changed, and they could never get it back the same way.
You guys are Texas, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You want to give a phone call?
I don't know what that was.
Can I grab your name?
Sergeant Morrison.
Sergeant, first initial? Yeah, first initial.
G.
G. Morrison. And
Specialist Hudson, first initial M.
You said that the agents had already checked the vehicle. Do you mind if I check?
Go ahead. I mean, he poked his light in there. He said I had bodies, which I didn't, but he didn't actually physically go in and check. So.
don't jiggy. I worked at a checkpoint before. Shit, it's just sometimes, you know, it just is what it is. I got bracelet. Bring for my bracelet.
No, I was like, what is it? Is that it? No, I understand sometimes as you get older, dental care, have dental.
You mind if I grab your first name?
Which one?
Mine, Gabriel.
Alright, Gabriel. And yours?
Malik.
Malik.
M-A-L-I-K.
Hope you're not allergic to dogs.
I'm not. It's this fur just makes me kind of sneezy. Other than that, I'm good. But that's like a clean dog.
Hey boss, it's Richardson. If you want to get, if you want the full scoop, I can throw Conti on. Okay. You have any questions? All right, here you go.
That's a bad floor, okay. I was wondering what it gets dropping down.
Brought the helicopter just for me. It's okay. Just my tax dollars.
So how's work treating you? There's no like shady pay.
Unless you super. Unless you super.
Hey, you know my phone is on.
Yeah, no, right here.
Unless we get a shady profile, we can't.
They used to do that work.
You know? No. You know how that goes.
So there's no repercussions or anything if you guys don't find anything.
If we don't find anything,
There's no repercussions for you guys, right?
if you said if we don't find anything,
I say.
why is there an if? That's worrying me. You should be like, there's nothing in the car, not if. There shouldn't be an if.
Got you. They use long lingo. Accidentally stirred him up.
Even if I did, I wouldn't have time to hide it well enough. Where would I put it? Center console? Yeah. That's
I mean, that just shows you how attentive he is, though. That was
yeah.
He's listening at all times. Obviously impressed. I'm not to think about it. We're not the only one who uses this. So.
Exactly. Get 40, 50 people to use this one van.
It's almost 11, so it's...
Just pull that handle right there. There you go. That handle right there.
There's like 14 people here, actually.
Yeah.
Is this rented vehicle?
Yeah, through Enterprise.
Okay.
And the U.S. Army, so.
Now I know how to put that in. That's one more side.
Just in case you get a minivan, that way you know where all the good hiding
Yeah,
spots
that's
are.
what I'm saying. I'm watching them now. I was like, nah. I just thought it was like, he's like banging on it, just checking for mice or something.
Is this your water?
Nope.
In the back?
There's water bottles all over the vehicle.
Is that your phone, agent?
Yeah, it is.
Hey,
I might need that.
So they say what kind of vehicle is on the camera? Did they specify a van, truck? Because I know y'all can see that. Okay.
He said van and he had eyes on the vehicle.
Is there any way y'all can send me that video? Like to my email?
You'd have to ask just
Okay. Because I would love to see that.
Once you give me your blessing,
first and last name, and then you can go on about your duty.
Gabriel, first name Gabriel, Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Last name Morrison, Morrison.